it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl, and today I have a fun video. I'm going to go over my top 10 tools and supplies from Amazon. Now, I do have everything linked down below in my Amazon storefront. Now, remember, if you do purchase from that link, I do earn a small commission because it is an affiliate link. But remember, you don't have to purchase them that way. But if you do, I greatly appreciate it. It helps out my channel. But these are things that I have discovered through Amazon. As you know, I'm not driving right now, so online shopping has definitely become my best friend. And I have found some pretty cool stuff on Amazon. So we're going to go over some of it. Now, the first thing I want to show you is actually the storage system that is holding all of the vinyl that is standing up behind me. And that is the Hex Hive system. Now, I purchased 5 of these sets, and there are different size sets. So I have the 40-piece set, so I have 5 of them there. So that is 200 little holes. And I will insert some pictures of how they're put together with and without the vinyl in it. And they run for $34.99. Now, there are some things that I wish that they would change. I wish that they stood up a little bit taller and the diameter of the hole was a little bit bigger around so you could store some more sheets in there. But other than that, I think the storage solution is a little bit ingenious. Like, there are 4 rows of vinyl behind me. I can stand up, go and look and see all of my colors, and it holds. I mean, that's 200 different colors of vinyl. That makes it very, very easy for me to find. And one of the things that, especially not having my storefront anymore, that I have had trouble is figuring out ways to store things, because I still want to have a variety of vinyl in stock in my house, because I like to have things to be able to pull. I want to have it here. I don't want to wait for it to come in. So I love this system. But as I said, there would be a few things that I would change. But you can also use it for other things. They're the perfect size to use for like your small tubes of craft paint. Like, you can use it for pens, markers, that type of thing. There are so many different uses for it that I ordered one set and I was like, well, let's see how this is made. And they lock together. You can continuously keep building on the system. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless with it. And I am so happy that I found it. It's just crazy. And I will say this, sometimes it is a little bit difficult to get, like, if you kind of look how those slide in together, because you have to make those hooks go in together. It can be a little bit difficult, but once it's together, it is sturdy and it is strong. Next up, I was looking for some wall storage. So this is from HTV Ront. I think that's how you say it. It's a vinyl roll storage. Now, it has 24 compartments for rolls, and this is $21.99. Now, again, I will insert a picture of how I have one of these hung on my wall. I went ahead and ordered another one as well. So if you look at this, the reason why I chose this, so this is where you put your rolls at. And I liked this because there's no clear plastic piece here, and this is elastic. So you have a little bit more give with it, and it's a little bit easier to insert and take out, as far as not having the clear plastic piece here. I just like that better. And then also, what's kind of nice on the back side is it has compartments to be able to store like your scraps as well, so your smaller pieces. So if you hung this on a door, so there are places to either screw it to the wall, and it does have like a nylon strap as well. You can hang this from a door. You can screw it to the wall. Mine is screwed to the wall. This one's going to get screwed to the wall, and I'm thinking about actually ordering 2 more for the 2 doors that are in here to be able to store more, because, you know, Specialty Materials, which they're linked in the description as well, is my favorite brand of vinyl. They have so many different styles and colors that I need a lot of storage space to put them all in, like, because there are so many. Now, another thing, which is something that I had on my big heat press, this is the PTFE lower platen cover, lower platen wrap. So this is a Teflon sheet this has elastic built into it that slides over the bottom of your heat press. Now this is the 15 by 15. I have a different one coming in from the top, but I haven't gotten it in, so I didn't want to recommend it yet. But this is great to have. One, it helps with, you know, how on your heat press where that rubber is, you can get marks on your shirt. This helps smooth that out. Plus, you don't have to worry about, like, especially once you have the top cover, if you forget to use a Teflon sheet, it keeps things from melting directly to your heat press, which if you do that, it will ruin it permanently. Now, for the 15 by 15 in this, it is $30. They have different sizes, but this is the size heat press I have. But these are great. It slips right on, very easy to install. It is a definite must in my book. I mean, like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, another thing that I think is a definite must, this is the Hassie Cool Touch. This is $22.99. Now, if you watched my transfer video from Sunday, you would have saw me use this. This is a piece of acrylic, and what you do with it, it's very simple. Whenever you have to cool down your HTV or whatever you're heating to be able to pull it off the shirt, to be able to either do another layer or whatever you're doing with it, because it has to be pulled cool and you don't have patience, you just rub it over the top. It cools it faster. And it's pretty simple. Again, this is $22.99. It's easy, simple to use. It's easy to hold. I think it's worth it. This is a great, great thing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now, next up, I got to move some stuff out of the way. I have all these things in like a box over here. So, I have so much stuff. This I was super excited about. This is the Cricut heat tape dispenser, and this was $18.50. So as you can see, I've got my thermo tape loaded in 2 spots, and then I have one of my packing tapes. Now I will tell you, for this packing tape, it doesn't work the best. It doesn't cut all the way through, but when you turn this knob, it cuts your thermo tape into perfect 1-inch sections so it's an automatic dispenser. It has spots for like your pins and stuff like that. And then what's neat is also, if you need bigger pieces, you can load on another roll of thermo tape over here, and you flip this switch, and you see how that blade comes up right there? So you can take and use it for however long you need, and then put your blade back down so it's not dangerous, because, you know, if you're anything like me, I am clumsy, and it works beautifully. Now, again, there are certain things that I would change on this. And I mean, whenever I talk about things, I always like to give the good, the bad, the ugly, so that way you know my true thoughts. Now, I do wish that there was there was something to make the rolls fit just a tad bit better, because you see how it's kind of all over the place. Now, for this, it's not so bad, but for the thermo tape, it is. This isn't so bad either, because it's got the little plastic things to hold it in place, but that drives me nuts just a little bit. But other than that, it works great. And if you open it up, you can see how the blades work. So when you turn it, it takes and just cuts them. It's really nice to have, and it's super handy. I also found another tape dispenser for shipping, and if y'all are interested, it is in my Amazon store as well. Like, everything that I have found on Amazon, like that I'm using for filming, all that kind of stuff is listed, because I get asked quite a few questions over what I use, and Amazon has become my best friend. So, next up is the Twixie Craft Vinyl Weeding Scrap Collector. I wrote these down, and some of these, like, I just started a new medicine, so if I'm pronouncing things wrong, or if it sounds like my words are a little slurry, my brain isn't working correct, so excuse it. I'm doing my best. So this is the ring that you can take, and when you're weeding your vinyl, you can put your scraps in. But the reason why, because I bought a few different ones to try, why I like this one so much is it also has a weighted stand. So you can leave it sitting on your desk and stick them in there instead of having to wear it, because to me, that's a little bit more convenient. So I really like this, and it has different colors in it. And this is, what is it, $15.99? So I didn't think it was a bad deal. So I like it. I've used it quite a bit. Okay, next up is vinyl application fluid. This is the Rapid Tack vinyl application fluid. This is $19.99. It smells good. This is what you use when you're working with adhesive to get bubbles out. I have videos on using application fluid, using our house brand whenever we had Cuttin Corners Vinyl, but this is a great application fluid. We used it in the sign business with our shop previously to having Cuttin Corners for many years. This is great. I mean, it's absolutely amazing and worth every penny, but they do also have smaller bottles, but this is the size I typically get. So I definitely recommend it. Okay, next up is the craft weeding set. So the set of these is $6.99, and there are 3 different weeding tools in it. I'm only going to show you the one. And to me, these 2 things go in conjunction with each other. So the weeding set comes with this, a little tiny hook, which I don't like the curved hook things. Y'all know this. And then a tiny little pair of sharp tweezers. So if you look, this has more of like, still has that nice point that I like. It's a little bit thicker. So this is great for getting in and weeding your vinyl, which is very similar to the Easy Weeding Wooden Pick, which was something I used to sell, but it's hard. Like, I can't find anyone who sells it. But I also found this is the 3-piece air release weeding pick. So these come in 3. These are super cute. So as you can see, they have like prints on them, and this comes in a pack of 3. They work just like a pen, and you can get extra blades or extra ballpoint thingies to put in them. And the set of 3 of these on Amazon is $12.99. The reason why I think you need both together is if you look at this, you see how fine that point is. To me, you need something a little bit thicker to grab on to like your bigger pieces. This works great for your fine detail, but this to me is what you need for those bigger pieces. So to me, you need both, but whatever works best for you. But again, these are cute. I really like, and look, this is super cute too. I like things that look cute. Maybe I'm the only one, but see, I think that things like the pink tape dispenser, I want things that are pretty and functional. Like, to me, that matters. Okay, next up. Okay, so this is the Amazon brand Solimo 99% isopropyl alcohol. Now this retails for $6.82. Now, you know, for many years I have used denatured alcohol. Well, come to find out, I didn't realize that, one, I knew it's a chemical, it's a strong alcohol, that it's not sold in some states. Like, it is illegal to buy it in California. But it's a great alcohol versus like your regular isopropyl alcohol because it dries quicker. Well, I discovered this on Amazon versus your regular isopropyl. This isn't what you use on a cut. Let me explain to you that. This is a cleaner. This is not for skin. Do not keep this where there is any open flames. Make sure you follow the instructions because this is highly flammable. But the higher the alcohol content, the quicker it dries, and the quicker it dries, the cleaner it is, and the easier it is to apply your vinyl to it. So this is something that you use on like glass, not on alcohol, your glass, your metals, those types of things. It gets your surface cleaned and prepped for vinyl very quick, very efficiently, and does the job really well. because I have noticed sometimes when I've gone to the store to buy like regular isopropyl alcohol, that'll have like, and it may not even show it on the label, where it'll have some glycerin in it and it will leave a little bit of a residue on the surface, and then the vinyl doesn't want to adhere well. Well, this doesn't. This never does. So this is a great alternative. This is something I would definitely recommend. And you can buy it in bigger sizes as well. Now, again, remember that there are chemicals that you are working with, and you need to realize that whether it be with epoxy or whether it be with like different alcohols or things like that, even with like house cleaning supplies, that there are dangers that come along with it. And even if who is telling you that these are like their favorite products, that it is your job to do your due diligence to make sure that you are following all safety precautions, because, you know, we don't know everything. Just to kind of put it out there. And last but certainly not least, again, this is a chemical. This is the Albachem Vinyl Liftoff. This is the vinyl liftoff remover. So this is what you use to remove HTV if you've put it on wrong. This is $15.99 for this size can. They make different size cans. They're just not as cute. This is an amazing product. Now, there are instructions on how to use it. I have a video on using this because there are parts of it that I know that I've seen other people do tutorials and not show you how to like wipe it down with a microfiber cloth to make sure you get rid of all of the residue. But this stuff is great. But again, there are instructions. It is flammable. Make sure you keep any of these types of chemicals, just like your epoxies, out of the reach of children. Don't let it get near animals. Make sure you clean your work surfaces, that type of thing, really well. But these are things that I think are extremely important to have, because it's not only about like having them for them to be pretty, but it's also to have it for efficiency and to be effective. You know, knowing how to clean your surfaces to be able to apply adhesive vinyl is extremely important, because you don't, if you're, especially if you're selling it, you don't want someone calling you in 6 months that their lettering is coming off. So knowing how to prep your surfaces is extremely important. And you'd also want to know how to fix things if you make a mistake. But hopefully you like this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is typically every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, with lives on Tuesday. Now, my schedules have been off some. They've been changing medicines and things like that, but hopefully things will get back to normal soon. But I guess that's it, so we'll see y'all later. Bye.